everyone, this is Maggie back with another craft for you. Today we are going to make a garland. Not your typical fabric garland. This time we are going to be using wood beads. I know this has been a popular trend, so I thought I would do a video. You'll just need any kind of beads you want. This I have seen used quite a lot, and I bought these for a lot of projects. I ordered them on Amazon. They are 20mm beads. I've used them in a few other crafts, the wood riser, if you happen to watch that, and also my gnome video for his nose. These come in pretty large size bags. You could certainly use a different size, you could use a different color. You could also paint these if you'd like, so if that's something you want to do, you can pause me right now and come back to the video after you're done painting your beads. I'm going for a natural look, so I am going to leave these just the way they are. You're also going to need some kind of cord. I'm using this jute twine, and I have already cut a piece. I know I'm putting mine in a very specific place already, so I measured, and your typical garlands that you'll find in the store are either 6 feet or 7 feet. So I'm doing a 7-foot one, so I cut mine a little longer than that so I could make loops on the end, because where mine is going I have hooks hidden so I can hang it on. So mine might be like 7.5 feet. And again, any cord you want to use, definitely a sturdy one. And I'm going to be using these chalkboard tags on mine. They're from Dollar Tree. I got them a while ago. It's one of their new staples in the crafter square. And they are chalkboard tags. They come in hearts, they come in circles, and maybe one other shape. And it comes with the twine. So I'm going to tie these on at the end. So I'm going to start by making a loop on one end. I'm just going to double it like this. And one knot in it should be fine. I know how long my hook is, so this will be good for me. And all you're really going to do is put your beads on. And then we will be decorating and embellishing however you want after that. And I'm going to show you how to do a tassel on here as well. I'm just making sure my knot is definitely big enough that it won't, my bead won't slip over it. And it's not, it's good. So I'm going to put all my beads on now. This is a bag of, I think I bought a bag of 100. So I've already used 22 of them. So yeah, I'm going to put my beads on. Okay, so I think mine is pretty full now. And you want to make sure when you're doing this that your garland can move. So you don't want the beads too tight together. So just make sure you do give them a little breathing room. And I'm going to tie off my other end. I just want to see that I'm making about the same size loop as my other one. Because see, I'm also, we're going to be tying the tags on when we're finished. So I also want to make sure, not just so the beads can move freely a little bit, but also so our tags, if you're going to use them. If you're not, that's fine. Or maybe you're going to use something else, but that those can also move freely. And I'm going to try my best to stick my cord in here. Make sure this knot is good, that it's not going to go through my bead. And there we've got our garland. And I did a count so you know how many beads I used. I used 106 of these beads. Keep in mind, this is for a 7-foot garland, and it's if you're using 20mm beads. If you're using larger, it will of course be less beads. If you're using smaller, it's going to be even more, unless you make a shorter garland. So now that the easy part is done, I want to show you how to make tassels for the ends of your garland, or if you want to place them throughout your garland. If you know that you want tassels on yours, of course, string them on as you are beading. I do not want tassels on mine, so that's why I'm showing you at the end how to make it, so I don't have to take mine off. But you'll use twine, jute twine, or if you have yarn, if you want to use that instead, that's also fine. If you want colored, definitely not ribbon, that's not going to work out well, but twine or yarn is fine. And you're just going to take your twine, decide how long you want the tassel too. I'm going to wrap it around 4 fingers right now. And you'll just keep wrapping. I figured it would be a little easier for me to show you this craft on my placemat since everything is natural color today. Okay. So really just decide however large and long you want your tassel. And then you'll slip it off your fingers. And chop it off. And now you're going to cut another piece. Longer is always better. You can cut it shorter later. And you want to tie it towards the top of your bunch here. Definitely, if you have someone who can help you with this part, it is a lot easier with 2 people. So you'll just pull it tight. I would absolutely put a second knot in. And my piece that's sticking up, unless you want to tie it on with that, you can definitely leave it on to tie it onto your garland. Otherwise, you can just slip the tassel over the string up here. So I'm just going to cut this off because I think I'm actually going to use this for something else later. And now you are just going to cut all of your loops here at the bottom. And there we have our little tassel. And if I was going to use mine, I would stick it on the end here. So you can see it would look very cute. So now you've got your beads done, your tassels done if you're going to put them on there. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to find my center. Which I think is about here. And you can always move these later. In fact, if you are making this for yourself and you know exactly where you're going to put it, I would, at this point, hang your garland up and tie these on while it's hanging, because then you can see right from the start where they're going to fall on your garland. I like to fold my twine in half here and just stick it through and loop it around. I just think it looks nice like that. And now I'm gonna tie it on just like that. Really just needs one knot and then we can cut this off. So there you have it. Your decorative garland with your tassels. I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you happen to make one, please send us a picture. I love to see the different color combinations, different types of beads, tassels you might use. It gives me inspiration for decorating my own place as well. So yeah, until next time.